Hey everyone, it's Mike and this is something very different I have for you. This is Ice Age 1 of both the VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. As I can see, the original was maintained a lot, and it's all horns. So there's something very different between it. So I see what there is. So let me check it out. First, I'll start with the first thing I want to look at is the VHS. It's kind of tall, but looking around the case. This is probably what you might foreshadow at the DVD. This is probably what the DVD would foreshadow for you later. So, yeah. And for inside, here it is. I got it. Here it is. The VHS tape itself. Quite traditional on how some 20th Century Fox home entertainment ones would look like. You know, with the dark and somewhat writing prints on it. So that's some bits what some bits you may expect out of this one. So yeah. That's all I can know about it. There we go. Just back to the case. Set it up to the side. Here's the DVD. As I can see, this is the 2-disc special edition, which would shock me to know that it has 2 discs in one case. And here's something inside for what the DVD had. In the package, it came with some different promotional stuff. Here's some different promotional stuff. Here we have the traditional menu guide, for which you can scroll through, you can look at, as well as character profiles. And there's the concepts of the characters before. There's before. This is the scene selection on the back too. Other bits that came with it include this, the lots of cool family fun from Fox, which I can see Scrat holding 4 VHSs of The Sandlot, just The Sandlot, Home Alone, Dr. Dolittle, Little 2, Home Alone, and even Joe Somebody. And on the back of it, there's also Like Mike, which the thing also says buy Ice Age and Like Mike and get $3 back. Oddly enough, the coupon on this one is oddly enough expired, but I will look forward to getting Like Mike for the DVD collection. It does have a sticky part at the top, but I know I can get it. So I can see my fingers right there. Right there. There we are. As I can see, this is filled. As I can see, it's four page. Here we have comedies for the whole family. The aforementioned Joe Somebody and Dr. Dolittle 2 for VHS and DVD, and 2 other new ones: the original Dr. Dolittle and Big Mama's House. And there's the save $2 coupon if you ever random this at retail. On any one of these titles. You have these titles. The first one's for the following, Anastasia, A Troll in Central Park, Thumbelina, and Titan AE for both VHS and DVD. And on this side, this is live action, where it includes Home Alone, the aforementioned 1. Then, of course, 2 and 3 are mentioned here. The classic movies, The Sound of Music, The Sandlot, Rookie of the Year, and all of the other reindeer. Both DVD and VHS for them. And this is probably the coupon for the like mic. Like right there. So, if you ever got them. If you ever had that back in the day, probably of 2002. Of course, that's the year the film came out. And on this side, this is where you see some of the copies of them. And yes. And that's probably it for this Fox feature. And the last thing, this little book, Cool Fun and Stuff, which is a little activity book. Here we have this Papa John's color, for which you can color out different moments of what looks like Papa John's pizza. So all around it. Oh, here. And there's another book. So technically there's like 2 different kinds. If you include this one it's not going to be in there. So this is kind of like, this is the Double Banana Bingo. This is the Double Banana Bingo of Ice Age. For which if you find stickers of Ice Age, you can stick them right there. Oddly enough, Bill doesn't really do that anymore. I'll set the second book to the side. Here we have here's a $25 coupon for NHL Hockey Bucks. If you were just much of a hockey fan back in the day. And there's the info on the back. And here's a couple of coupons for both Othep Von de Camera and Langer's Fruit Juice. Save 40 cents on one, and then the other is just all purchase of any 2. And on this back is just Manny and the gang hanging out. And here's what the second book. Okay, there's just the other half of the Double Bingo. See if I can find it. There it is. Here's another activity, which is Help Sid Find Manny. Sid find his way to Manny if you figure out the maze on where he slipped over. This one's also another hockey one, but unconnected to the NHL line. So there's that. To the NHL line. And over here we have ice cream yummy, which there's Scrat holding an ice cream. A simple connect the dots where you can create what looks like a picture of Scrat holding the ice cream. Here we have the Langers. This Langer's apple. This Langer's word find, where you can find where your default word is apple juice, but on the bottom you can find other ones like Scrat, Freeze, Prehistoric, and the characters plus even the title name Ice Age. Then here, help Sid find the 20 hidden fish in the aforementioned Von de Campa. Coloring Sid, for which this is sponsored by Coca-Cola, for which you can color Sid. Other Sid. And on the other side, and on this side this is other coupons for the tech, which is stuff from Microsoft, like $30 off. Take photos to a new level with easy photo editing tools. $20 off of manage all of your personal finances quickly and easily, and even $15 off per productivity and fun at a great value. Even $10 off and start changes with True. Changes with the times. And there's an Encanto of which you can picture Diego. You can picture Diego right there. And here's a couple more coupons for the restaurant chains. Here we have a free ice cream, which oddly enough, this is expired from Cold Stone. 50 cents off IN's natural frozen foods, as well as also Papa John's free cheese sticks, for which you can chill it out with the coolest books of the series ever. The promotion with the books. And on this side, match the character, and another activity is offered, which is match the characters to their names. Can you figure it out? I bet you can. And oddly enough, these two just combine together with this one. So this is probably like to shock a few people about it. So yeah. Now I can get onto the discs. And here they are. This is disc 1, the feature. Disc 1, the feature. Here, for which you can see Scrap basically panicked and screamed out in terror. Because he's ran. And on this side, disc 2, the special features, you can see Sid with the 2 icicles. Icicles in his mouth. And of course, not to mention, a sticker was also placed right here, which is another their sponsor at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. So for this one, and that's probably it with this one. The simple thing you have to do with DVDs is basically just push the center, and then you can lift it up with your fingers, and that's just it. Same would apply does apply to this one. Only this side you have to find like any of that. Or maybe just sometimes one edge over another. Another can have it, sometimes it can't. Or maybe it could whenever I hold it. A little bit. This is how it, and this is probably how I can get it. There we go. The tray with the first films back on very firmly. Alright, I can wrap these right up right here. Simple for you to pack. I just basically put them right here. There you go. I think it's all correct. So that's it for the DVD. There is also a secondary Ice Age DVD, which I can try to find and then present it maybe on a separate video. That being the Super Cool Edition, which some searches I looked only showcased a different picture and a different look, and a modified and a retooled DVD menu, unlike this one, which I can probably give it out a little later. The last one is the Blu-ray, for which this one is very different in art and art-wise for appearance. As you can see, there's the gang just stuck on an iceberg. I've got Scrat over there, and on the back there's a tagline for Blu-ray called "The Future is Blue" for some of the special features and and all the great stuff. And inside, you only get the disc alone. So no special stuff was ever included, unlike the original. Probably the original was just in its prime, and it's just like its DVD. You basically just push the center. And there we go. As I can see, this is probably as I can see, the disc is just completely blue with appearance. goes probably though you'll get a fresh look at what it looks like from you. So yeah. So here. So that's all the media porns I have for Ice Age. For Ice Age 1, or just Ice Age 2002 title. Originally, here's also some cap I can give you about the film. Originally released in 2002. It's in 2. That was produced by Blue Sky Studios, but distributed by 20th Century Fox. The film centers on a squirrel, Scrat, and Rat, and even then 3 animals, Manny, Sid, and Diego, as they help a baby while along the way, watching out for trouble, and protection for the baby. So that's it. I give it you all for these 3. See you again real soon.